Hello and welcome back to the Fantasy Playmakers. Got some more breaking news for you guys. Matt Ryan is being traded to the Indianapolis Colts. At the time I'm recording this, not really sure what the trade package is. I'm guessing that'll come out eventually. But the Colts parted ways with their starter Carson Wentz earlier in the offseason, and now they know who their new quarterback for the 2022 season is going to be. Starting off with just the Colts roster as a whole, I think this is a great move for them football-wise. This is one of those teams that has a really solid overall roster. They did just need to fill in that quarterback position, the most important position on the field, to really take them to that next step. Now, Matt Ryan is definitely not in the prime of his career, and he's not, an elite asset anymore, but I definitely think he's a guy that can lead this team into the playoffs. And once you get into the playoffs, really anything can happen. Matt Ryan definitely struggled last season, only averaged 13.1 points per game. I mean, he wasn't even borderline startable basically all of last season. But when you're looking at what he was working with, it was not fantastic. Calvin Ridley missed a huge portion of the season. They were working with Russell Gage as their number one wide receiver. They did have Kyle Pitts, but that was his rookie season. Still performed well, but the offense as a whole really just did not come together. His protection was not there. So this is a drastic upgrade for him, in terms of his overall offense with the Colts. I think this is great news for Michael Pittman, who's the clear-cut Colts wide receiver one. In his second season in 2021, he had an 1,000-yard season, 1,082 receiving yards, 6 touchdowns. He caught 88 of 129 of his targets and just put together a really solid fantasy season, 14 points per game. I think he's going to take a step into year 3, now with an upgrade at the quarterback position. I think that is great news for Michael Pittman. For Jonathan Taylor, I feel like overall this is just going to be a better offense, so that will only benefit him also. Moving over to the Falcons, this team is really a wasteland right now. Looking at that offense, it is Kyle Pitts and Cordero Patterson, and then there's really just nothing going on. We don't know who the quarterback is going to be. We don't know where these other weapons are going to come from. Russell Gage is gone. I think they've got some other free agent wide receivers, but that team is looking like they are probably going to go into a pretty serious tank mode. And just a few days ago, it looked like they were the favorites to land Deshaun Watson. They were going to bring in Jarvis Landry and Leonard Fournette. And now that team is just totally gutted. Not looking good for them. Those are kind of my initial thoughts. It's really tough to say anything about Kyle Pitts or Cordero Patterson until we find out, what's going on with the quarterback situation. But this is definitely not a plus move for them because I doubt their new quarterback is going to be an upgrade over Matt Ryan, especially just going into the 2022 season. Let me know what you guys think about this move down below in the comment section. As always, thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next one.